What happened when someone finally exposed the workplace predator? Everyone knew about Vincent. The way he'd stand too close during conversations, touch shoulders that didn't need touching, make comments about appearances that crossed every line. He was senior management, untouchable, been there 15 years. New hires got the whispered warnings. Don't be alone with him. Always have an exit. Document everything but don't expect anything to happen. I'd worked there 3 years. Watched 4 women quit because of him. HR had a file thick with complaints that went nowhere. Vincent was too valuable. Brought in too much revenue. Had too many connections. Then Priya started. Fresh from business school. Brilliant. Ambitious. Vincent zeroed in immediately. Coffee invitations. Unnecessary late meetings. Comments about her exotic beauty, the usual pattern. But Priya was different. She had a recorder in her pocket. For 3 months, she documented everything. Every inappropriate comment, every unwanted touch, every threat disguised as career advice. You know, difficult women don't advance here. Such a shame when talented people can't be team players. She also did something else. She found us, all of us who'd complained before, convinced us to write new statements, detailed ones, with dates and witnesses. 14 women came forward, but Priya knew that wouldn't be enough. Vincent had survived group complaints before, so she went bigger. She found 3 clients Vincent had harassed. One was the CEO of a company worth millions to our firm. That CEO had stopped working with us specifically because of Vincent, but never said why publicly. Priya convinced her to write a letter. The morning Priya acted, she didn't go to HR. She went to the boardroom during the quarterly shareholders meeting, walked right in with a laptop and projector. "I have something you need to hear," she announced. Security started moving, but she hit play on the recordings. Vincent's voice filled the room, saying things that made board members' faces go white, things he'd said about female clients, about the CEO's own daughter who'd interned there. Then she showed the resignation letters. 14 women explaining exactly why they left. Lost talent, lost productivity, lawsuits waiting to happen. Finally, the client's letter. "We terminated our contract because Vincent Reeves sexually harassed me during negotiations. We chose to protect our employees rather than report it. But if he remains at your company, we'll go public." The room was silent. Vincent tried to speak. "This is taken out of context." "Which part?" Priya asked. "The part where you said I'd be prettier if I smiled more? Or where you suggested my performance review would improve if I was friendlier?" She played that recording too. Vincent was escorted out that day. But here's what really happened next. The investigation that followed revealed Vincent wasn't the only one. 3 other managers were protecting each other, promoting women who stayed quiet, punishing those who spoke up. The entire toxic network was exposed. All 4 were fired. Criminal charges were filed. The company lost 2 major clients who'd been waiting for Vincent to leave before returning. But the real change came from us. Priya created a group, not just for our company, but industry-wide. Women sharing recordings, warnings, documentation. When predators got fired from one company, they couldn't just move to another. We'd know. We'd warn each other. Vincent tried to sue for defamation. His lawyer dropped him when they heard the recordings. He works at his brother's hardware store now. Sometimes I see him there, smaller somehow, avoiding eye contact with every woman who walks in. Priya? She was promoted twice in 18 months. Not because she was a victim who spoke up, but because she was brilliant and could finally work without being harassed. She told me something once. "They count on our silence. They know we're trained to be polite, to not make scenes, but I wasn't raised to be polite to predators." Last month, a new hire asked me about the office culture. I told her the truth. We had a predator problem. Someone exposed it. Now we have a zero tolerance policy that actually means zero. She looked relieved. "My last job, there was this guy. We all have stories about that guy," I said. "The difference here is we finally did something about him." Exposing Vincent didn't just remove one predator. It broke the entire system that protected predators. It showed that documentation, solidarity, and perfect timing could bring down anyone, even the untouchable ones.